Hi friends, this is Sarujan here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good and safe. And today let us discuss how to troubleshoot OSPF neighbor adjacencies. For some reason, R1 is not able to establish a neighbor relationship with R2. So now let us go and let us do the debugging. So let us go to R1. So now what we can do, let us do a debugging. Show IP OSPFs. The first and foremost thing always you need to check both are in the same area, right? R1 and R2. So now let us check the neighbor relationship. So this is in area A0, right? It is showing inactive. So let us see R2. Show IP OSPF. So IP OSPF will give all the SPF algorithm, how many times it ran, and also show the area. So this is in area 1 and R1 is in area 0. So that is the reason, first reason, it is not able to establish a neighbor relationship, right? So let us go to R1, show IP OSPF neighbor. So it is not forming the neighbor relationship, right? So now let us fix it. Go to R2 and go to router OSPF 100 and let us do no network 192.168.1.0 0.0.0.25. So I have to configure it in area 0, right? Both should be in area 0 to form a neighbor relationship. So let us fix the first issue and let us see the neighbor relationship. Still it is establishing. So still the neighbor relationship not established. So first we have to fix the issue, that is area, right? So now let us fix one by one. The first thing, it is in different area, mismatched area, right? First is the mismatched area, and let us do the second scenario. So now let us check it. Still it is not forming a neighbor relationship. So show IP OSPF interface. So second thing what we can check, this is in network type is broadcast, right? So let us go to R2. Show IP OSPF interface. So here the network type we are seeing non-broadcast, right? So both should support the same network type. So first we have seen the mismatched area that we have fixed it, and second this is in a broadcast type and this is in a non-broadcast type. So both should support the same network. So how we can fix it? Go to R2 and go to the configuration mode, interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. You have to specify no IP OSPF network non-broadcast. You have to remove it. So then we would make this IP OSPF network. We can make it as broadcast. Similarly, now let us check the interface. So now both are in the same area and both form the network type same broadcast, right? So now we have fixed the second issue. First is the mismatch area, and the second we have seen the mismatch networks, right? Network types, mismatch network types. And now let us debug the third scenario. Still it is not forming the neighbor relationship. Show IP OSPF neighbor. So still it is not forming a neighbor relationship with R2. So what might be the other reason? So also I told in my slides how it is forming a neighbor relationship. Both hello and the dead interval should remain the same, right? So third thing you have to see about the hello and the dead interval. So go to R2, show IP OSPF interface. Let us see the hello and the dead interval. It is showing 521 and this is showing 520, right? So there is a mismatch in the hello and the dead interval. Let us fix that also. Go to the configuration mode and interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. So no IP OSPF dead interval 21, right? So let us make it as OSPF dead interval is 20, right? So both based on the R1 and R2. R1 is having 5 and 20. So here also we can make it as 5 and 20, right? So I change it. Now let us check the neighbor hello and the dead interval. So both are in the 5 and 20, right? Hello interval is 5 and 20. Similar way, R1 is also having the same hello and dead interval. So the third fixed issue is mismatched interval, right? OSPF interval types. So mismatched OSPF interval types. So that also we have fixed it, right? So now let us check the neighbor relationship. Show IP OSPF neighbor. So still it is not forming the neighbor relationship. So now let us see what might be the issue. So show IP OSPF interface. So already we have enabled the simple authentication, password authentication. So that might be a key issues in the password authentication. Let us now debug that. So go to show run interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Similarly, this is showing authentication key is hello, right? So both should have the same authentication key. Show run interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. So let us see. This is having the different key, right? Hello one. So let us fix that. Mismatched authentication key. So go to interface and no IP OSPF authentication key, you have to make it as hello, right? So that is both should remain the same. So now let us check whether it is forming the neighbor relationship. So this is up actually. Yeah, see. So now you are able to see, right? It is from loading to full and go to R2. So this is also coming from loading to full. That means R1 has successfully established a neighbor relationship with R2. So you are not now understanding what are the scenario. The R1 will not establish a neighbor relationship. That is mismatch area. First we fix the area issue, and second both should support the same network type. If it is in a non-broadcast, this is also non-broadcast, and if it is a broadcast network, this also support the same broadcast network. And third thing we have seen about the mismatch OSPF interval types. So both should support the same hello and the dead interval, right? If there is a mismatch in the hello and the dead interval, R1 will not establish a neighbor relationship with R2. And the fourth thing what we have done mismatched OSPF authentication type, right? So there is a mismatch in the authentication type, authentication key, right? So that also we have fixed it. Then R1 has successfully established a neighbor relationship. You are able to see, right? So let us ping the neighbor 192.168.1.2. Similar way, go to R2 and check it. Ping 192.168.1.1. So we are able to see the neighbor relationship, and the first and foremost thing always you have to understand the debugging commands, right? So it is better to remember all the OSPF troubleshooting commands, so it is easy to fix the issues, right? I hope you understand and you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.